Hey guys, it's Ray and finally we're here. After 1 week, the 3.26 Secrets of the Atlas League is launching and everyone's wondering what the best league starter is. In this video I will tell you about my top 3 starters I personally recommend, the first part, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel, drop a like and leave a comment. Thank you so much. Let's start with which builds got nerfed in the patch notes and which ones I wouldn't recommend starting with. Frostblades, also Frostblades of Catabases, lost 30% damage. Raychich Fire, because Fire Trap lost 25% damage, which means the single target damage will be much worse. Ice Snow of Frostbolts now has significantly less area and projectiles, so don't start with this build either, and Power Siphon Mines deal less damage, Lightning Strike deals less damage, and Detonate That is completely dead after this patch notes, so don't start with this build, I do not recommend this. Now that you know which builds are not great to start with, let's move on to the actually strong options. All the builds links are in the description, so the first build is going to be very stable at league starts and everybody likes it, and also this build has a ton of endgame potential. It's Cyclone Champion. First of all, Champion Ascendancy finally got a lot of buffs this league. The 40 Ascendancy passive skill now causes you to have your maximum fortification, previously it was 15, which gives us a lot more defense. Also, the Unstoppable Hero now grants 3% more armor and evasion rating per fortification above 20 and 3% increased attack speed, so which noticeably buffs Champion overall because now we have more damage because of attack speed and more defense because of armor and evasion rating. Cyclone is just a great skill for league starts, especially good for beginners, it's just simple to level, has strong clear and solid single target damage, like, you know, everybody likes Cyclone, right? If you get bored of classic Cyclone, there's a lot of ways to respec it later, Shockwave, General Cry, and etc. So you're gonna be fine with it. Next up, the build I'm personally considering for my own league starter is Poisonous Concoction Slayer. I was really hoping that damage over time builds would get buffed in 3.26, but that didn't happen. Still, Poisonous Concoction remains a great league start option. If you enjoy the playstyle of running around, throwing flasks and watching everyone dies, this one is for you. Why is Slayer better than Pathfinder? In my opinion, because of the frenzy charges, it's incredibly fast on maps, and endurance charges give great survivability. Also, it's very easy to get through the campaign with this. Just Jungroan finished the whole campaign in just 2.5 hours, so probably the Poisonous Concoction is the best leveling skill right now. So if you start with this build, you'll be fine from early game all the way to Uber content. And the last build in this part is, you're probably sick of it already, but what can I do? It wasn't nerfed again and it's still one of the best picks for Atlas progression and farming. Lightning Arrow Deadeye wasn't touched, everything remains the same. If you want to farm maps easily with a super stable build and time proven, why not? One of the best clears in the game, if not the best, decent single target damage, scales into endgame easily and just fun to play, especially if you haven't tried it before. Not much else to say, still strong, but maybe a little boring by now. So you can safely choose any of these 3 builds and start the league with confidence. Also, I will be releasing part 2 with more league starters very soon, so don't miss it, you should be followed for sure. Thanks for watching, it was Ray as always, good luck to everyone, I love you and see you next time, goodbye.